Okay, we're gonna tackle aggregation, specifically group by. So group by, this one is so powerful. This is a very, very good one that I think is actually underrated, but it is very powerful, a little bit difficult to understand, but that's why I'm here to help you. We're gonna go grab group by, drop it right here. You know what to do, collect. Let's move it up for a little bit just so I could do this little circle to little triangle, then go drag it down. And by the way, I'm going to change some colors here because I want to. There we go. Let's go change this group by color. Let's make it this red one. Okay, so a group by. So what a group by is this is a way to aggregate, to consolidate data, like doing sums, minimum, math, stuff like that. The first instance it occurs, a count of things, to just compress it. Okay. So here's an example. Let's say I wanted to know, hey, by portfolio company, that's what this by is in the group by portfolio company, tell me the total sum of impressions. And I'm going to just rename this as impressions. Let's just run that one. Okay, if I click it, go to preview, you can see now by the company A, B, C, D, here are the total impressions. That's what it does. That's kind of it. But everything else is gone. All the other columns are gone. It's only portfolio company impressions. So what if I want to say, you know what I really want? I want to know the distinct count right there, distinct value of countries. We're going to call it distinct countries. Let's run it again. I go here. Oh, look at that. I have by portfolio company, the total sum of impressions, and the distinct count of countries. Okay, making more sense, making more sense. Let's go back. But you know what? I have a formula here too. I don't have to pick the columns. So I could say add a formula. And let's do this. I want to know the max revenue. Let's do that. And we're going to call this one max revenue. Why not? So you can either select or you can write your own formula. This is SQL-ish stuff that we can use. Let's run it again. All right, I'm going to go to preview. Look at that. I have my max revenue by portfolio company for impressions for distinct countries. Now, this max revenue, what it's doing is it's looking through all the rows and it's finding the biggest one, the max, and plopping it right there for you. Okay, but remember, I said all the other columns are gone because we didn't pull them forward. Now, that's what the by part is. The more things you add to this section one, it's like a basket in your grocery basket. The more things you add, the harder it becomes to parse things out, or the aggregation, which is number two, out. So let's do this. Let's do portfolio company and let's do by country. Okay, I go here. Now we have by portfolio, by country, by impressions, distinct countries, because it's one, because they're all distinct countries for portfolio company, and the max revenue. So there we go. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Why do I use this? I use this all the time. And why I use it is because sometimes you might need to aggregate things. So for instance, let's say you had a bunch of data like we have, and you have a bunch of order data that just shows, maybe it just shows the portfolio company, the country, impression, spend, whatever, a bunch of things happening again and again and again. I might just need that rolled up. I don't really need it by day, maybe. Maybe I just need it by week, by month. I'll do it that way so that way I can finally do the math. Remember I said in SQL that you can only do math across. It has to be on the same line. So maybe I need to consolidate portfolio company, show me total revenue, total spend to find profit, aggregated. That's why I would use group by. I use it quite a bit, and there are a lot of really cool functions in here. Let me show you this real fast. In addition to the regular math ones, you have show me the distinct values. You also have these, which are really, really cool. Show me the first non-null value. So here's what I use this one. If I have a file coming in every single day, and maybe there's a number on the bottom of it, that's the real number I need, I can just say, hey, use the group by thing, go find me the last non-null value. Maybe I don't need to add everything. Maybe it's like, here's how much of an item I have in stock. I don't need to add any of that. I don't want to add it. So I would say, find me the last non-null value. And I'll just use the group by to find that number instead. I can't use a max because on a day before, you might have a bigger number of stock items than the previous day or the day afterwards. So find me the last non-null value is how I'll use this one. So again, very, very powerful, very, very useful. I think it's a really good one to learn.